So when I saw this story, I couldn't do anything but weep inside. It says a 7-year-old raped and given $120 in hush money, like 120 Jamaican dollars. That is about $1 US. That's crazy as hell. It says a day-old hunt for an elderly man accused of molesting a 7-year-old girl in a small farming community in St. James, which the Gleaner is choosing not to name, is underway, with the police vowing to search every inch of this parish to find him. The police report that on the day of the incident, the child, who was visiting her step-grandmother, was sitting on the veranda when she was approached by the suspect, who is known to her. And a lot of times people that rape young kids, they always know them. Okay, they're familiar with them, the kids trust them, and that's how they get in. He reportedly held on to her hand and carried her to the rear of the building, removed her clothing and molested her before giving her $120 and told her not to tell anyone. As soon as her stepmother returned to the yard, the young girl reported what had happened and she was taken to the police station and a formal report made. The accused man later learned that the matter was being reported to the police and immediately went into hiding. We are searching every inch of the parish for this individual, a senior cop told the Gleaner, asking members of the public who can assist in locating the suspect to call the nearest police station. One thing I don't like is that when these people go and molest these kids, they never put their face out. I feel like their face needs to be out there, okay? Put their face out there. If they're guilty, let them be guilty. If they're innocent, let them be innocent. But them face need to be out there, because people need to know that they have been accused of things like this, so they need to watch them with them side eye. How you rape somebody pitney and give them $120 in a hush money? Like, you have to be a madman, mad man. Okay. Anyways, we have gotten several leads as there were he might be hiding, but on each occasion we are not lucky to locate him, the officer added. We are also of the belief that he might have fled the area, and he fled to a different parish. News of the incident has shocked residents of the community, who expressed their outrage to the Gleaner. Children's advocate Diane Gordon Harris is urging parents and guardians to be extra vigilant this holiday season, to keeping an eye out for predators. Wherever we hear about instances such as this, I think it gives us a good opportunity again to remind persons that it is the festive season and some persons have other ideas, so we need to be very careful about the kind of activities we have our children doing. I honestly think that you need to be careful with whatever whether it's festive season or not. You have to be extra precautious with your kids these days. It said, Gordon Harris said it was sad that children could not be safe in the confines of their homes or have their innocence preyed upon as they run errands. We should be able to send your child, if she is old enough, to collect an item at the neighborhood or go to the shop. The thing is, we have deviants in our society, we have deviants in our community who know the children and are actually targeting them, she said. This is one of those unfortunate cases, but it is one that gives me hope, because this little girl, despite being just 7 years old, actually disclosed to her parents, to the authorities, that they can now be looking out for this alleged perpetrator. And a lot of times when Jamaican women are raped, they never say anything, or if they do say anything, nothing is done to the people that rape them, or they don't get any justice. And a lot of times these scarred kids become scarred women. And my husband actually did a live where they talked about a lot of women and men called in and talked about how they were raped when they were younger living in Jamaica, and it was very heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. And if you grew up in Jamaica, especially as a female, I feel like you really have to be very, very hard, very, very tough, put on a tough exterior, have tough skin, your mouth have to dirty, okay, you have to can't clap back in an instant. You have to think on your feet, because there always somebody there trying to prey on you. I don't know what it is in our culture why people feel like that's okay, but it has always been a part of our culture, which is sad. She's hoping, and I am too, that the police will soon nab the suspect, adding that more often than not, such predators are held with the police, get the reports, and the full support of the communities. Where we sometimes fall down a little is when we have a response that is not supported by persons in the community who are seeing things but who are refusing to talk. But when the police do get information that are credible, they do act, she said. Reports of rape have fallen by 15.3% year on year, with police statistics revealing that there were 447 cases up to December 12th this year, that was in 2020, compared with the 520 case for a corresponding period in 2019. St. James has seen a 40% drop in cases this year, with 25 reports as opposed to 42 last year, and to me that is still high. That is still too high. The statistics of a 15% drop is not low enough, okay? I feel like there shouldn't, I don't believe that, I feel like 50 to 100, but 400 kids is still a lot. It's still a lot to me, and it's very concerning. Very, very, very concerning. That's sad. But I hope they actually nab the person that did this. Like, it's crazy. I hope they catch him.